due to high demand, we are finally doing a driving video of the LS400. It's been sitting for about a year now. It hasn't really gotten out much, but we're taking it out just to stretch its legs today. So we're kind of going to do an overview of how it drives with the 240SX transmission. So, for those of you who are new to the channel, sorry guys, it's a welded diff, so it's a little bit tricky to drive. For those of you who are new to the channel, and those of you who are long-time LS400 lovers on our channel, this is the 240SX transmission that is mated to this engine with the Collins adapter kit. And I bought this as a complete package off Kijiji. Someone was going to put it in their LS400 for $1,500. It was a really crazy deal, so we jumped on it. And I can't remember exactly what clutch it came with. I believe it was an old Carry clutch. If you are thinking about doing the swap, the one thing to take into consideration, especially if you want to like daily it, is the clutch is super firm. I don't even know why it's not like a high stage clutch. It's just because of this mishmash Frankenstein setup. I think it's an old Camry clutch. It's very hard to drive for like extended periods of time. Obviously I'm not dailying this. I kind of just take it out every once in a while. It's car meets and stuff, and obviously hopefully eventually for its intended purpose of drifting. Of course we haven't gotten there yet, and now whole COVID-19 things kind of put that on the back burner. But overall it's really nice to drive. We have a it's an eBay version of the Enjuku racing short shifter. It's like the eBay version. Honestly, it looks identical to it that we put in it, because I believe it was like way back here when we first started. We couldn't have this plate on it at all. This is just aluminum that we've cut a hole out of to make it work. But the feel of driving, it's really nice. It's not super trucky with the short shifter.
Let's see a pull. I'd say the 5-speed makes it feel better.
Yeah, the 5-speed, well, and I never had a properly working automatic transmission in it, so it's hard for me to do a comparison. But yeah, it's not bad. Especially for the size of the car, it's really not bad. I would definitely recommend the swap if you're interested in it. Kyle admittedly did a lot of the work on it. This was not last November before, so it's a year and a half-ish since it was done, and it's held up. I remember I got a lot of skeptics when we first did this, kind of criticizing the swap, like, oh, how long do you think that's really going to hold up for? But I'm not super gentle on it. We have taken like parking lot drifting before, and I am completely new to it, and it has held up to my bad driving, so it's not bad. So I know everyone wants to know what the plans are for this and what we're going to be doing with it, and with the whole coronavirus thing, I have not gotten out to drift it. Like, I haven't gotten out at all this year, and very little last year. I don't know if any of you are like heavy into drifting in Ontario. Whatever your recommendation would be to get seat time before actually going to an event, I would be open to hearing it, because I don't know, like lots of people are, the one in our area is Drift Jam. But of course I'm not just going to take my car out with zero experience and go to these events, so I'm just wondering if there's like learner's days or something like that. That hopefully I can go to when the coronavirus is cleared up. In terms of future plans, if money was not an issue, this thing would be so insane right now, but unfortunately money is an issue. So we have just kind of some small aesthetic things. I have fender flares. Kyle got me it's like the Serial 9 monkey style hood vent for it. I have a lip that's going on it, and then hopefully late this season it's going to get a full paint job. Not fully decided on the color yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Obviously, when I bought it, I dreamed of doing a single turbo, but it's obviously a really expensive endeavor, and I have 4 cars now.
All right, so here's Ali in the LS400. I'm outside, obviously, so we're gonna show a little launch with the 5-speed transmission, and you can also hear the noise of the aftermarket mufflers. All right, yep, go ahead.
So that concludes the LS400 driving video. I have had this car for sale for the past few weeks. That video was actually filmed a couple months ago and I just never filmed the outro for it, so now here we are doing it. So I have had the car for sale, but I've just been kind of on the fence about selling it because I do really love this car. But I'm also going back to school in the fall, so I need money. But as it currently sits, I haven't found the right buyer for it yet. At least someone who's willing to pay what I want for it. So I'm going to keep working on it, and that will be our next video. We're doing a whole bunch of stuff to it. Fender flares, hood scoop, we're going to paint it. It's going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe.